What you really want is the feeling you think you're going to get when you get thinner, when you get happier, when you get healthier, when you get rich. It's a feeling. In order to create a state, a feeling, you need to focus on these three things. Focus. What's your focus? What are you focusing on? If you're focusing on, I can't, I don't know how, this isn't going to work, I'm not good enough, that's already starting a spiral downward. Now, that focus leads you to thinking and speaking another way. If you're focusing on what's wrong with you, then you're going to start talking about what's wrong with you to yourself and to everybody else. I'm so fat, can you believe this? I don't like this, this body, I can't, this body, I don't like it. Look at this, look at this, look at this, pointing out, focusing. Does anybody ever do that? No. There's a chemical reaction that happens when you have certain thoughts and use certain language. So now your body and your mind are now in one link. In the physiology, you start to move a certain way. You start to breathe a certain way. You walk more like this, or maybe cover yourself up a little bit more, or maybe you're just a little bit more reserved and a little more shy. Now there's a whole physiology you're doing. Would you agree? Now what you've done is you've created this state of not feeling good. And you practice it over and over and over every single day. And then you start to think that's just who you are. Because we have 60 to 70 thoughts per day. And 99.9% of those are the same as you had yesterday. You had the same focus, you talked about the same things, and you had the same physiology. And yet you come to class and go, I want to change. But because your state determines your experience, and your experience leads to your emotions, where's the change going to come from? You have to change if you want to get what you want. Because if you keep having the same thoughts, it's going to cause you to make the same choices. You keep making the same choices, you're going to have the same behaviors, you're going to have the same experience, you're going to keep having the same emotions. And you're going to be like, why doesn't anything change? Well, because you didn't change anything. You have to change your personality if you want to change your reality. You have to do what you've been doing unconsciously, now you have to do it consciously. Consciously, sati. So what we're doing in here is we're literally embracing the emotional reality that we want to experience later. We're literally training ourselves to embrace and experience the feeling that we want to have when we are happier, when we are healthier, when we're lighter. You following me? Because it's the emotion that stamps the feeling, and it's the feeling that gives you the experience. You now start to believe yourself. You come in here and you go, I am strong, and you do the physiology of strong, and you focus on being strong, and you literally put yourself in a strong state. Now you just experienced yourself for 1 hour being stronger, being happier, being courageous by choice. Now you're not the program, you're now the programmer.